Gilmore, and my poem's called I Remember. Have you ever sat down to a movie set and saw a movie where there was an old man sitting down to watch an old film clip of him as a child? Sitting there playing in the backyard full of sprinklers and doing things that little kids do, and when you pan the camera to the right, you would see the parents arm in arm, all happy, shying away from the camera, but still smiles full of joy. But when you sit down and look at my film clip, you ain't gonna see that happy child. You're gonna see that 6-year-old sitting in the backyard with deep pockets under his eyes from those. But then again, in all reality, you might not ever see that film clip in your whole entire life because there was no one ever there to hold the camera. It was just that little 6-year-old sitting in the backyard with a broken down fence, a torn down pool, and a couple of heavy duty talking trucks in a would-be sandbox. Living in a broken down and full of memory trailer, scared to walk out on his wooden porch because every time he took a step it had a blue well called to it and it was scary. So isolated because by the old trucks that its old disintegrated engine. But wait, there was some light. There was a little rose bush to the right, but at the same time, as seasons go, so does it, and his world will fade back into darkness. So as the 6-year-old takes one more step out to the street to find happiness, he would never find it. Because for being bullied and alienated, for being in straight A's and being a different skin color, everything could only get worse. But who could he blame? Who could he blame for being motherless and fatherless? Who could he blame from all the tears that it cultivated on his ever-aging cheeks that night? Who could he blame for being abandoned by his own 2 mothers and fathers? Doing everybody else's job, having a little brother, but his brother would almost call him father. It's a sad story, but at the same time, I signed my real life away when I signed those adoption papers and I said yes to my grandpa. I grew up thinking he was telling me the truth, but at the whole same time, he was telling me lies. So as that 6-year-old stands here in front of you today, I will tell you that I would never regret, let alone never neglect, that the fact that I'm the man I am today came out of total disrespect. But I still love who I am. And I might not able to be sit down on maybe a stool or a chair when I get older to see my film clip. But I will be able to tell you that I can remember.